Wrestling, fame, money, notoriety, that has been Ric Flair's drug.
Yep.
He is addicted to that.
Guess what? I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone, and this is another episode of Writing with Russo with the man, the bro, the bro man, the man bro, the man bro man, the bro man bro, with the biceps to make all the girls cry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Vince Russo, man. Vince Russo. Let's take a little bit of a turn before we dive into what we're going to talk about. It's some interesting exclusive or extra content here. I want your thought. I want to get your thoughts since I used that soundbite real quick. I want to get your thoughts on Ric Flair, and so there's just so much going on right now with the thoughts on the Ric Flair. Did you read the Billy Graham post?
Oh, I did not. No, I did not. No.
Oh man,
he wants to make a comeback.
No. Honky Tonk Man's been doing one more match, by the way. Yeah, so he's I guess he's following Flair's steps. But Superstar Billy Graham, I'm gonna read it verbatim actually, and I want to get your thoughts on it. It was pretty serious. It was pretty serious. He said this about Ric Flair. He said, Ric Flair, here it goes. Everything has been said that needs to be said about Ric Flair's match. I am personally sickened by this deplorable display of an old man trying to become a young man for the last time. His defiant return to drinking hard liquor and bragging about it, despite the doctors who fought to save his life, has made it impossible for me to have 1 ounce of respect for him. When you spit in the faces of medical doctors who spent years learning how to save and improve the life of a human being, and then that man craps on you, you have crossed the red line. There's no turning back for Ric Flair. He has become an old drunk, and his life will now just waste away. 2 photographs here for you fans to look at. The one with me with big smiles on her face, and the other blood streaming down. Flair's worn out face and body, and you can add his worn out soul to that as well. This is one of the most tragic events to have ever happened. Requiem for a heavyweight. Played out. Not in a movie, but in real life. A very sad movie indeed. Superstar Billy Graham.
That's heavy, man.
What do you think, man?
Bro, listen.
He dehydrated twice, by the way.
Yeah, and he passed out twice.
Yeah.
Bro, Chris, thank God I've never had an addiction. Wrestling, fame, money, notoriety, that has been Ric Flair's drug.
Yep.
He is addicted to that.
Yep.
And you know what, bro? The bottom line is, in still living the gimmick, he is still going to promote drinking. Now, let's all due respect to Rick, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Bro, maybe, hopefully, he's not drinking at all. I would hope, because of the health issues he went through. He
said on TMZ, he had an interview on TMZ right before the match, and he was talking about how like he can't manage to go a night without drinking.
Is he playing the gimmick though?
I hope, man. I really hope.
But
that's not really a part of his gimmick though. That wasn't really a part of like Ric Flair's gimmick ever. Like when you think of like him and the Four Horsemen, it wasn't like beer drinking or nothing like that. It was just first class living, limousine riding, jet flying, get all the girls. It wasn't really that type of like grungy party style.
Yeah, but I tell you where I definitely agree with superstar Billy Graham, but Flair's gimmick comes first. Period. It comes before family, bro. We saw that in the ESPN document. He's talking about all his regrets, his family, and at the end of it, he couldn't wait to wrestle again. And I sat there, I'm like, bro, you learn nothing. No, you learn nothing. So what I love about Billy Graham's comment, what he's basically saying is, bro, with the fame that Flair has, and with alcohol almost killing him, do you know what kind of an impact he would have by going public with that story to people that look up to him and idolize him and may be alcoholics? And if Flair said, whoa, time out. Yeah, man, it was cool and everything else, but let's be honest, it almost killed me. I mean, the impact, but bro, that's the thing with Flair. The gimmick is going to supersede everything. Everything, bro. When quite frankly, Chris, he could be saving lives right now if that's the route he was going.
Man, you know what? Like, wonder if that was the arc behind the last match. Like, to me, that would be much more captivating than just some type of bloody crimson mask,
Absolutely,
like beat up.
But that's the gimmick. That's the gimmick. Bro, can you imagine? I mean, Ric Flair could make a living working for Alcoholics Anonymous and going to meetings and talk. He could make a living out of that.
Like public speaking.
Absolutely, saving lives. But bro, wrestling is the drug. He is addicted to it, bro, and he can't get off of it.
Yeah, because now he's managing he was just on managing Andrade in Mexico, and had a confrontation with Carlos Colon. He's just, you're right, man. It's that high. It's the drug of choice is pro wrestling, and the fame that comes with it, and the adulation that comes from it, man. And a lot of times when you're dealing with, it's interesting, man, because I've gotten to the point where I've been a journalist for over 10 years now, and I've built some really, really good relationships with people from big wrestlers from a personal standpoint. And I get it, man. I as a psychology doctor, I just dig deep into those people's brains and ask them questions and things like that. And it's just one of those things that when people have a really bad personal life, they lean on wrestling even more, because what happens is their marriage is falling, and they have a bunch of things going on, and they lean into wrestling even more because it gives someone an opportunity to suspend the reality of the personal life, because they're getting the cheers, because they're getting the adulation. So they only lean into the gimmick because the gimmick is where they find acceptance in many cases. And it's a lot different from their personal life, because you're not coming in and saying, hey, I'm having some really bad drinking problems on the brink of divorce. That's not your gimmick, right? Your gimmick is, I'm this limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, and everybody's like, yeah, that's the Ric Flair I like. So therefore, that's the only Ric Flair that you acknowledge in your own life too. You know what I mean? That you just kind of bypass everything else. And so it's really a serious thing, man. I told you before when we were talking, when we were conversing before we went on the air. Like, I've been binging. I love, not a big fan of the current products, not really a fan at all, but I love the old product, and I love the biography series, and looking at documentaries and things like that. And it's just really cool just to see the evolution of someone who got it right again, like a Luger. Like, the Luger's doc's really cool, man. Like the dozen arrests that he got, and this time that he was just in the dumps and stuff like that. You worked with Luger during that time, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
For
absolutely.
the latter part of WCW. Yeah. How was Luger, just like from your observation, working with him at the latter parts of WCW?
Bro, it was sticky, bro, because him and Liz were together.
Yeah.
So it's like I wasn't just dealing with Lex. Lex was always representing Liz, and Liz didn't like what she was doing at the time, and
Yep.
Lex had to relay that, which affected my relationship with him. So it was just a very, very bad and sticky time.
Yeah. If you ever had a chance to watch it, man, check it out. It was really good. I love this. I love those real life stories
Yeah.
about people's characters. It
Yeah.
was really cool.